That's for later. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Adam's Accounts. We have three accounts on the show, as always. First segment, rotating segment today called the Doggy Account. I'll tell you a little bit about that more in a minute. Next up, we have the Athletes Account, bringing on a Hunter athlete. That's the bulk of the show, usually. We're going to have some fun there. And then it's time for Adam's final account, where I still don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'll decide that in a minute. That's just an unscripted. Be prepared, however. The comment section today will probably choose what I talk about. So, also, there is a merch giveaway today. So, if you are watching live, for the so many of you that are doing so right now, if you comment when we get to the wheel spin, if you comment the correct pick for each pick and you put it with your name, one pick will get you an entry into a raffle for some Hunter merch. So, there's that to be excited about as well. Not a lot else to talk about before we get right into the doggy account. So we have a few family dogs. We asked them to pick the Monday night football game and the Thursday night football game. There's Coco and Chip. We put some treats on a map, put a treat on each of the states that the teams are coming from Monday night football and Thursday night football. Prepared a short video segment once again for you with some bloopers at the end. Let's take a watch.
Go, Cocos.
Go ahead, there's more here. Go right there. Over there. Not there. Here, too. Mama, stop it. Go there. Mommy has it.
Stop walking. You stay.
Go,
Chip.
go. Chip, go.
Come here.
There's the chip. Look
Chip.
on the map.
Chip.
He wants it on my fingers.
Chip.
Go look at the map. Go look there. Look on the food. Say Chip again.
Chip. Chip, chip, chip. Look there. Chip. Which treat do you want?
And so, Coco did it in one take. I was there. So, Coco clearly more fit for the stage right now than Chip. So, Chip picked the Bears. I don't know why he picked the Bears. And Coco wisely did not go with the Jets, went with the Chargers for tonight's Monday Night Football game in less than an hour now. So, that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. So, without further ado, let's get right into the Athletes Account.
Hi.
Hi, Sadie. Welcome to the Athletes Account.
Thank
This
you
is
for
the main
having
part
me.
of our show. So, Zadie runs girls cross country. So, we're going to start off with you guys won the city championship this year. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes.
How'd that feel for you?
It was very exciting. It was just this Saturday, and it was very exciting because I think it's the first time in Hunter history that we've ever won a cross-country city championship, and everybody was very excited. I mean, we had an amazing season, and there's a lot of like really, really talented athletes on the varsity team who worked incredibly hard, and it was really cool to be a part of that.
Really exciting. I heard also a couple of other accolades. I believe like the highest score ever for a city team, and looking forward to states. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's really, really exciting. It like is so impressive how far the team has come this season and like how much everybody has accomplished. I have to say, like it's really amazing to be a part of such like a powerhouse team.
We're gonna bring it back to you a little bit more. I'm gonna go back in time. Why did you want to join cross country? Tell us a little bit about that, and how fun has it been for you?
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
quarter of 7th grade, right? So like right after COVID had finished, and I was like I came in and I did it with a friend, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, middle school cross country is obviously a little different than high school cross country, but I just like fell in love with running, and I love running with my dad, and I love just like the feeling of running, and I really like doing it in 7th and 8th grade. So I figured I would join the team again this year, and I also am enjoying it now.
So you talked a little bit about middle school. Any like big differences that you noticed coming from middle school to high school as a freshman?
Sure. Yeah. There's a lot of like differences in that the middle school team is a lot less intense. We practiced 1 or 2 days a week and had like maybe one meet a week. And it was less required that you come to all of those practices. Whereas this year we practice like 5 or 6 days a week, and it's just much more intense. The meets are on the weekends. There's just like a lot more things that we do. We don't just run. We do like things in the weight room. So it's a lot harder, but there's also like a really nice community, and it's all very interconnected between the grades in the high school, which is super nice. And I love the fact that the cross country team has so many like really nice older people who you can rely on and ask for help with schoolwork. And I mean, like you do baseball, right? Like I'm sure you know, like being on a team is just like so magical and so much fun.
Yeah. So a little bit more about cross country. We heard a little bit from Jasper last week, but how's Van Cortlandt Park treating you? I know that you run a lot of races there. How's that treating you?
Yeah, that's the only place that I've ever run a race this year, and it's a really cool course. I mean, there's a lot of really beautiful parts. After the championship this weekend, we got to go to this like really cool ledge, and we took a bunch of celebratory pictures, and we looked out over everything, and it was really fun. It's also not my favorite place to run. It's very hilly, and there's just a really large grassy part, and the grass is really frustrating to run on because it's kind of soft. And like I kind of think about it like if you were running on a mattress, that would be. I mean, it's less soft than a mattress, obviously, but like it's a little squishy. Your foot sinks into the ground a little bit, and it's just a little frustrating to run on.
Would you do you practice running on your bed to get used to that?
I mean, as a matter of fact, we kind of do. Not on a bed, but there's a thick red mat that we sometimes run on. And I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to simulate the feeling of running on grass, but it definitely like it feels similar to that. Not really, but like it's kind of an exaggerated version of doing that.
Huh. So how's the weather been treating you? Because I mean, from my baseball, not been treating me very well. We get rained out like every other week.
Yeah. No, the rain this fall was crazy. I mean, most weekends there was rain. Sometimes during the week at practices there was rain. If there wasn't rain, maybe it had rained earlier in the day or the day before, and there was rain in all the holes. Like they don't shut down the park, which is sometimes not a good thing. Or I mean, maybe it is a good thing because we get the opportunity to run, obviously. But they we run sometimes in some very brutal rainy weather conditions.
Huh.
You just run through puddles, like run through just like if you're sprinting to the finish in a race, you can't like swerve out of the way to go around the puddle, and you're just like covered in mud. It's very it kind of bonds you to the other people in the cross country team a little bit, because it's such a frustrating experience, but it's also a lot of fun if you're there with the right people.
Have you ever been rained out of a cross country meet? Has that ever happened?
Never.
Wow.
Never has it happened to me. We always just run in the rain. There have been times when I'm running and it starts raining, like when we're halfway through the run, or when I'm like at the top of the hill and it just started raining. It was crazy.
How does that feel when you just starts raining in the middle of the race?
It depends. It's only happened to me once, and that one time I found it very funny. I was just like, thankfully, the only time when it was raining was the time when there was a little bit of tree cover over me, and it wasn't raining when I was out in like the uncovered on the grass. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I had some really good timing this race, and that was really nice. But I can imagine if it was like really pouring for the whole race, I'd be more frustrated. And the people on my team who were faster than me or like slower than me and really got caught in the rain, that would not have been pleasant.
Oh, I'm sure. Any other like rain experiences? I feel like this fall has just been for any outdoor sport rain, 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 rain. What
It never
what do you,
seems to stop.
what kind of what days of the week would you generally run? And is there like some weird random day that's a lot more rainy than another weird random day?
We run mostly every day of the week. Like some days we don't run, but that's not like dependent on a schedule. But strangely, Saturdays have been really, really rainy. Just like there's so much rain, and it's always a little bit frustrating and a little bit like happy and like funny, and everybody just has a good time. Like we laugh about it. You make the best of a frustrating situation. And it's also like rain can be really annoying, and it's hard to deny that when you're like shivering and like you forgot a change of clothes or something and it's just after a race, that's not fun. But definitely like there are some benefits to having rain, because it really like connects you to other people,